Now, I'll tell you a story about myself, about how I closed my first deal. I mentioned to you that I was born in Peru. I started my company in the US. I was still at university, so I was really young. I was testing if I can sell some products in Latin America, and it was unsuccessful just because everybody was asking me how old I was and if I finished school. So I said, that's nonsense. So I tried to get the first customers in the US, and of course, the first client is always hard, always. Just because you don't have anything to prove that you're good. And just remember, when you're in a startup, when a company really says, yes, I want to work with you, or you already have customers and they say yes, it's not because of your brand. You're not Nike, you're not Amazon, you're known. So just remember that. It's because of you. So try to be very careful of that, because your brand is nothing at the beginning. So that's why it's so hard, and your reputation is everything. Just careful with that. Now, in order to get the first customer, I didn't have any connection. So you need to be very creative. What this means, again, I'm going to messaging. Messaging is everything, because again, I didn't have many connections. For example, I didn't even know how to do a sales funnel. So I was trying to figure out how to get into somebody who can tell me, hey, this is the person that you need to talk. And everything was about messaging. But I was able to write such a good message that people were like, I'm not the right person, but I'll lead you to the right person. And once that I was with the right person, I was able to prove them that our service was good. And that's how we started getting our first customer, which was an ugly project. Actually, as I mentioned, the purpose of our project was to find log files that they were not used and they were really big in mainframe servers. So that's how we got our first customers. And of course, part of the negotiation was like, hey, I'll give you a discount when I finish, as long as you could be a reference. What this means in many cases could be, give me a video, give me a testimonial, allow me that my next 3 leads contact you if it's necessary, to not try to exploit your references. By the way, don't send them 30 people just because they will just hate you and they will never talk to you again. So be very careful with that. But that's how I got my first customer. It took me like 6 months, but after that I was able to secure one. And once that you have one, specifically in the US market, it's easy to scale and get the other ones. So don't give up.